telling you right now, if you love this country, but you're joking yourself that you support the diversity of having Omar in Congress, man, check yourself, because that you talk about the enemy within, and it has nothing to do with xenophobia or anything else. I have no fear of people from other countries or religions.
You know, it's been documented in the past that a single person has wrecked a country, not our country.
Explain that.
Well, I mean, look at Colombia.
Oh, God. Venezuela.
Yeah. One single person has wrecked a country, a nation. Look at Cuba.
Oh, and how long did that take place?
Yeah. One single person.
Well, you know, Showtime's got a great series called Homeland, and it very much addresses the subject of the enemy within. And I've watched a number of those episodes, and when it first came out, I thought, man, this is a great show. This would never happen in the United States. It's kind of taken place. It's got a different spin on it in reality, but the enemy within is very much is not controlling things, but the enemy within is influencing things in this country, and that should scare everybody. I don't care which side of the political.
Hey, you know what?
Tell me.
You know what time it is?
What time is it?
James Woods Tweet of the Week. It's time for James Woods Tweet of the Week.
Everybody loves him.
Donnie, what do you got for us?
Throw it up on the screen.
This is pretty awesome. Donnie, you're getting pretty good at this now. I like your homework style.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my God. So this person, whoever it is, K2CYO, it's at K2CYO, was replying to something that James Woods had put out, and they said, so you grew nuts. Congratulations. He said, yeah, your mom choked on the old ones.
Point James Woods.
Oh, God, he is always good for a good one. Sometimes even
Love
more.
that guy.
Sometimes even more.
Donnie told me you gotta. I mean, you have to totally get a little colander and sift through all the tweets that he's made, because he does 30 a day.
Yeah.
So props to Donnie for going through them all and finding that.
I agree. Props to him big time. Hey, you and I had a pretty awesome Saturday last Saturday. I took the wife for her birthday to the Warrant concert, a band from back in the 90s. And it played at a casino about an hour from my house, and we went there and watched the band, and they started at 8 and they finished at 9:20. And I was like, well, what the hell else are we going to do with our time? So I found out what Shiner was doing. He was in Tulsa and went to see one of our favorite bands, band out of Fort Smith, which is called Solidify. And if you don't know who they are, look them up on iTunes. Solidify. Dude, their music is epic. But I got there just in time to watch Shiner announce a band coming up, and that was kind of cool, man.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Yeah. You know, the guys in Solidify, man, you and I go back with those guys, and just good humans. I mean, those guys, their musical talent is off, but besides that, they are just great guys to hang out. Very humble dudes, and it's always a great time to go see one of their shows, which I was texting you leading up to them coming on stage, and what did you do? Drove down from the Warrant concert, and you got to soak some Solidify up that night. Yeah,
I got there just in time. Actually had a little bit extra time, just time enough to watch a I don't know what the name of that band was. Antifa?
13X.
Yeah.
13.
Don't get too political, bands. If I have a suggestion for you, if you want to gain fandom, just try not to be too political on stage.
Oklahoma's not the best place to get political about stuff.
No, I realize they're from out of state. They're from Little Rock, Arkansas, I think.
Well, I mean, still, that's a pretty conservative state. I'm just saying, let's not get political. Let's just have a good time.
Yeah, that's all I could do. But everything.
Solidify had a great show. I mean, those guys always bring it hard, and they've got a new show as far as their as far as their lineup is concerned. B, their their stage show is really off the chain right now. And like Tiddy said, if you don't have Solidify in your life, search those guys out on YouTube, on any social media platforms. Those guys bring it, and they bring it hard.
You know, the one thing I appreciate about this band is a lot of bands will write lyrics to a song that has something to do with that song, but the lyrics just don't hit you in the feels. And these guys sang a song the other night, just broke it down, just a guitar and the lead singer. His name's Craig Eubanks. He's a great guy. Sang a song, and Shiner and I were literally shedding tears at the end of the song.
Yeah, and you know, Craig, if you're listening to this, well played, sir. Well played. The title of that song is Through, and if you listen to that song, it does not hit you in the soul, please make a doctor's appointment because something's wrong with you. That was one of the most touching songs I have ever heard played in all of my days.
Well, and the way he played it, you know, he's got it on the album, and the entire band is involved with that song. And on this set, it was just him and a guitar, and he broke it down. And, you know, the lyrics are very easily understandable. And these guys, they're not nickel and dime lyrics, man. These guys bust out some good lyrics to songs, things that hit you in the feels, things that cause you to emotionally become connected to the concert itself.
If you're listening to this podcast and you love music and you like music that just really changes your life in one aspect or another, look Solidify up because these guys bring it tough. And like I said, they are just solid human beings. They've went through some lineup changes. I don't know some of the guys as well as I know Steven and Craig, but man, you talk about some solid dude, just great guys. And if I get up tomorrow and see that they've signed a record deal and are going to go someplace, my life is complete because man, they've touched me and got me to think about things I never thought I would again. So Craig and Steven and the rest of the boys, you guys are doing it well, man. Keep on doing that.
Well, you know how you and I preach positivity. You know, we try to stay positive in our lives. I mean, for crying out loud, you got the live for the greater good tattoos on your knuckles. But, you know, these guys are humble and they're about positivity too. You know, there's nothing real negative about them.
Yeah, I love, you know, nothing would make me happier if these guys just broke out and got big as all big can get. These guys, I'm a huge fan of these guys, besides the fact they are people that I consider my friends. And, yeah, everybody that's listening to us right now, please go find these guys on YouTube and their music. Leave them some feedback and spread the word to your friends.
Well, they definitely get our Work Hard, Stay Humble award for the week.
Oh, yes, I like that. You just enacted that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, they do.
Yep. Work hard, stay humble. Somebody deserves that every week when it comes to our podcast, and Solidify gets it for episode 13, and kind of funny that it's episode 13. It's if you like metal music, the number 13 kind of tends to hang around there. So yeah, man, you guys killed it, and you know they're doing.
Well, besides that, I think we just hatched a plan. I think we should give out, starting with this episode, obviously, but starting with season 3, every episode we should give out a Stay Humble and Work Hard award.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I totally am in agreement with that. Donnie, you, which I get 2 thumbs up about. So, Solidify gets the very inaugural award for that. Yeah, man, stay humble and work hard.
He's probably listening to ABBA in his headphones.
Huh?
I said he's probably listening to ABBA in his headphones or something.
You know he is.
Yeah.
Are we segueing into something right now?
Nope, not yet. But yeah,
okay,
possibly segueing. You know, kind of staying on the positive side of life. I think the rest of the podcast gets a little bit better. You know, we don't have the negativity of AOC in the rest of the podcast. We don't have.
I vote. We stay away from politics the rest of the podcast.
Yeah. No more illegitimate Omar.
Oh.
Right.
Okay. God dang it, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's do that.
Yeah. The only negative we're going to have in the rest of the podcast is about McDonald's. But you guys like Shiner's shopping sprees when he talks about it, right? So he calls me up yesterday, and he's like, "Ah, man, I had to go get me some tacos, dude. But listen to this story." And I'm just going to cut it off from there and let Shiner tell it because he tells it way better than I do.
Well, here's the story on that deal is it's easily one of the top 3. It might be the best taco truck at the end of my neighborhood. Yesterday, we always record these on Wednesday with very little exception. So yesterday, being Taco Tuesday, I go down to the taco truck and get my fill of some beef tongue and yes, I did say tongue.
Lingua.
And lingua. Yes, sir. Yeah, they're always amazing. I got 3 lingua tacos and I got 3 pork tacos and a
drink.
I fill up on those. Yeah. Oh man. Well, so I'm heading home and I'm deal. I'm gonna get a sweet tooth later tonight. I'm gonna pull in McDonald's here, get me 3 chocolate chip cookies and a vanilla shake. That sounds like it'll just satisfy that sweet tooth later. Walk into my local McDonald's here. If you're in Tulsa, this is 21st and Sheridan. Never go to this establishment. And and they got the new kiosk. You push a bunch of buttons on a screen, kicks out your receipt, and you wait for your order. So my receipt says 6:58 p.m. when it prints. I am the only person at that time in the dining room waiting on any food. 12 minutes goes by. What's that?
The only person. Nobody's in the drive-thru. Nobody's inside.
I am the only person waiting on food at the McDonald's at 21st and Sheridan, Tulsa.
21st and Sheridan, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah, let's not get that twisted. So 12 minutes goes by. I don't have anything in my hands. Well, eventually, some poor cat, he realizes I'm waiting on stuff. He pours my shake, and as he puts it on the counter and slides it to me and walks away, he says the words, "There you go." Okay, thanks for the customer service. Well, I continue to wait. Now we're up to 15 minutes. I still don't have my order.
15 minutes, southwest corner of 21st and Sheridan.
Yes, McDonald's. So I realize by looking around, there's a lot of people in the dining room. And I say a lot. I'm thinking 4 that obviously work there but are not on duty at the time. And there's a whole lot of cutting up going on, just joking around, people running around, talking loud and everything else. All I'm needing is $1 worth of 3 cookies. So eventually this cat that sends my shake at me across the counter, he looks at me and says, "Yeah, are you waiting on something?" I said, "Yeah, 3 cookies." "What kind?" So I tell him chocolate chip. He goes over and opens a box of cookie dough. They don't even have. Okay, I'll be patient. At that point, somebody calls his name around the corner and he disappears, leaves the box open. I'm still waiting on cookies. That goes on for a minute. Now the supervisor comes up and says, "What you have?" Well, I had 3 cookies I'm waiting on. She goes over to this box. Nobody calls her name, but she disappears too. Well, now by the time on my receipt, I'm up to a good 22 minutes.
22
I
minutes.
still have just shake in my hand, and nobody else is getting any food delivered to them. Then the supervisor appears again like she's never seen me, and she says, "What you waiting on?" Well, I'm waiting on 3 chocolate chip cookies. So she goes back over to this box of dough and then just starts cutting up with the people around her. At this point, we're pushing 9 minutes or whatever. I've had it. So I tell her, "Hey, you know what? This is obviously beyond your culinary expertise. I'm leaving. Never mind." And she looks at me and blinks about 3 times and goes, "Well, do you want your money back?" I said, No. Believe me, go ahead and keep that $1. I'm going to go ahead and leave you a review that you guys are going to be glad I paid you $1 to leave. Well, I get halfway home and take a drink out of my vanilla shake that I'm so happy to have. It tastes straight like dish soap. I've got a dish soap shake in my hand. No cookies. I've spent $4.76 at McDonald's. I don't have a damn thing that I can consume. So I'm just telling you guys now, if you're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and you get around the area of 21st and Sheridan, do not go to that McDonald's.
Southwest